Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the mountains, there lived a wise old man. He was known throughout the village for his wisdom and his ability to see things from a different perspective. One day, a young man came to him seeking advice. "Master," the young man said, "I am so unhappy. I feel like my life is going nowhere. I have no purpose, no direction. What should I do?" The wise old man smiled and said, "My dear boy, the problem is not with your life. The problem is with your perspective. You see, life is like a river. It flows in its own way, and we must learn to flow with it. If you fight against the current, you will only exhaust yourself. But if you learn to go with the flow, you will find that life can be a beautiful journey." The young man was puzzled. "But how do I change my perspective?" he asked. The wise old man replied, "It is not easy, but it is possible. You must learn to see things from a different angle. Look at the world with fresh eyes. See the beauty in the small things. Appreciate the people around you. And most importantly, learn to let go of your expectations. When you let go of your expectations, you open yourself up to the possibilities of life." The young man nodded, but he was still unsure. "But what if I fail?" he asked. The wise old man smiled again. "My dear boy, there is no such thing as failure. There are only lessons to be learned. If you fall down, get back up and try again. Every experience, whether good or bad, is an opportunity to grow and learn." The young man left the wise old man feeling inspired. He began to see the world in a new light. He started to appreciate the small things, like the sound of the birds singing in the morning, or the way the sun set behind the mountains. He began to let go of his expectations and embrace the journey of life. Years went by, and the young man grew into a wise old man himself. One day, a young man came to him seeking advice. The wise old man looked at the young man and smiled. "I was once like you," he said, "lost and unsure of my path. But then I realized that the key to finding purpose and direction in life is to follow your heart. What is it that you truly love to do? What brings you joy and fulfillment? Once you discover that, everything else will fall into place." The young man listened intently, feeling a glimmer of hope. "But how do I know what my heart truly desires?" he asked. The wise old man replied, "Close your eyes and listen. Your heart will speak to you." "Master," the young man said, "I'm so unhappy. I feel like my life is going nowhere. I have no purpose, no direction. What should I do?" The wise old man smiled and said, "My dear boy, the problem is not with your life. The problem is with your perspective.